Hi, everybody. This is Vincent Lowry here again. Thank you for submitting your email. You're going to receive the 2017 top interview tips and the valuable career advancement outline files. Those are both PDF files. They're going to be emailed to you in a few minutes here. It does take a couple minutes, and again, if you don't see it, it's probably in that spam box. This video, though, I do want to show you a couple things that are going to be very, very important for you. Most importantly, showing you the 5-step successful career pledge that I mentioned in that first video, but also to show you the layout of this landing page that you're on. So this is the video that you're going to see, which I'm recording right now. Down at the very bottom of it here, you'll see this, see the free advanced interview tutorial video. So that's where you have that link to that free tutorial video that I mentioned before. But the big piece of this 5-step successful career pledge, it's a challenge that I developed to help people out in their careers to make sure that they're on the right track. It's fun, it's easy, it's going to be very valuable. I believe you're really going to like this. So let me show you kind of a rough outline of this. That's going to, even the pieces that I show you today are just going to really help you out to understand what I'm talking about and things to consider with careers. The big question to ask is, are you on the right track? And that's the critical career considerations track, basically, is to make sure that you are aware of where you stand, where you're going, and ultimately what you want to have at the end of the road. Again, this is all part of this 5-step successful career pledge that I'm offering. I'll show you at the very bottom of that how you can get that. My educational background, by the way, in compiling this was I have a Bachelor of Science in Management. I also have a JD, a law degree. I got out in San Diego. The Bachelor of Science in Management, I got that at Tulane University in New Orleans, and that was a double major. So again, I have a lot of experience, a decade and a half experience, a lot of education that went into compiling this 5-step successful career pledge to make your lives as successful as possible in your pursuit of whatever position that you may have. One of the key considerations to consider is where you are now and where you're headed. How would you classify your current job situation? Do you like it? Do you want to leave it? If you do love that job, what options are available for you to keep that job if you just need more pay or need better benefits? Also, if you want to leave that job situation, what options are available that way? What jobs are out there available to you? Is your path to school, or are you in school? Some people might be in school already. Or are you looking just to go into straight the next job, or maybe a new career? So this is something that I have in that package that goes into more detail about these considerations, because you have to really look at this up close and seeing where you are and where you're going. I describe it as a map in my package of this information here, this 5-step career pledge package. I describe it as a map saying that imagine yourself, you're in a car and you don't know where you're at and where you're going. And looking at the map, that's going to lead you in a very bad place because you're just going to be wandering around. A lot of people in their careers, it's very similar, because I've heard a number of times, I don't know why I'm at this job, or I don't know where I'm going next. And some people just say, well, I don't like this job, I'm just going to leave it and I'll just find what I find. You're driving in the dark. You're doing that. You're setting yourself up for future frustration. And I want to avoid that. I want to get you on the right track. So that package is designed to do that. So these are some of the considerations that I look into. And another thing is the checklist that involves. What I mean by that is that if you're at your current job, you need a checklist for, if you want to keep that job and you want to get a raise perhaps, how are you going to talk to your boss about it? What are you going to do during that conversation? Are you going to ask for a raise? Are you going to ask for more benefits, a new title? When to ask your boss that too? When is the best time to talk to him or her? And also considering, what if that boss says no on some of the items but yes on the other? Which ones are the high priority items? So you need to have a checklist at the current job situation if you're going to keep that. If you're going into a new job, you have the checklist for the job interviews. So that's the piece that I sent you for free that talks about going into job interviews, and that's where you're probably at, looking at new jobs or new careers. But in addition to that, you also need to consider your questions to ask during the interview and what you want. What do you want to get out of that? What's your pay that you're going to ask for? How about the benefits? What about titles? What title do you want in that new job? And what about any other perks, such as staying at home, things like that? What if your position is you need to go to school? You think that you need to go to that next job, the new job, but then you realize through job interviews that they just need more qualifications in terms of education. So it leads you on that school path. Well, there's a checklist for that too. There's a checklist for the application requirements. One of the deadlines. What do you need to submit with that application? Do you need to get references? Do you need to have essays? What about the school schedule when you start? What do the classes look like? What days do you have to take those on? Are you allowed to work in the afternoons? Is your class schedule free up some time so you can pursue a little bit of money so that way you can help pay for school? And what about internships while you're there? Can you do those, or maybe afterward? And then ultimately, after all this is done with school, how are you going to nail that next job? How are you going to get that great position that you need to have? So another key component of the package over there is, are your values aligned with your current job or the position you're seeking? What are your values? You need to consider that when you're looking at a job to make sure that your values are in alignment. How do they stack up against your current or prior jobs? This is hugely important because people often ignore the values that they have at a job, and they don't realize really why they either hate a job or they love a job, even though the jobs are paying contrary to what they want. Like, let me give an example. You might have a job where you absolutely can't stand it, but it pays well, and you're willing to deal with it for a certain period of time, but then at the end, you're like, I just got to get out of this. The reason is because of your values. That job really probably is in alignment with your values, or something that's flown against the grain. Conversely, you might have had a job which paid terribly, but you loved it. And that's because it matched up well against your values. You had a lot of values that were in alignment with that. So we need to really take a look at your values and have those listed out. I have a form on my package where I say, list out your alignments, list out your jobs, and list out your values, and how do those two rank against each other? Are you setting yourself up for long-term happiness or frustration? So these are all key considerations to consider in new jobs or new careers or even going to school. So again, it's all a part of this package. This is just a rough outline of what I'm providing in there, and I just provide this information to you for free. The package itself is $79, but I really believe that price is well worth what you're getting out of this. Again, the key piece of this was, fun, easy, but most importantly, valuable. I really want this to be something that you really feel at the end of the day, you have a great job that is paying you exactly what it should be paying you, exactly what you deserve. High-paying career that gives great benefits, that gives great perks. These are all areas where they're hugely important for your ultimate happiness, and not just for yourself, but your family, your friends, and even strangers that you meet, that you're able to help them out because you're happy and successful in your career. And so this is all extremely important in considering and making sure you get it right. So the 5-step successful career pledge is a challenge that I developed to help you on that career path. That I want to make sure that ultimately at the end of the day, that you are in that place where you're just extremely happy, extremely well paid, great benefits. And I've seen it with my clients too, by the way. The clients at the end of the day who have gotten paid double, sometimes a little bit more than that, what their old pay was, and they're just completely content. And it wasn't just the pay, it was also the benefits and also that alignment, that value alignment that we did. And so there's a lot of stuff that's in this 5-step successful career pledge that you could see and take advantage of there. I hope you will take this. I think it's going to be very valuable again, that you'll order this. You'll find it over here on this website, the main landing page that you have here, where it says, do the challenge. Take the 5-step successful career pledge today. PayPal button is below. That price that I gave, $79, that is a discounted price that I'm offering on this particular landing page. I don't know how much longer I'll keep that there. Probably not much longer at all. So if you're interested in this, it's best to get this thing today before that price changes on you. And so I hope that you'll take advantage of that. If you just wanted to see that free advanced interview tutorial video that's down over here, you click that link, it'll take you there too. But I hope all this information really helps you out, because that's just what I'm here to do, is try to aid you in your mission for a successful career, and to see you on that road to happiness. And I look forward to hearing success stories. I want to talk to you. I want to work with you. Nothing makes me happier than to see people who are really enjoying themselves and on careers that are really worthwhile and fulfilling. So take care, and hope you have a great day.